Андромеда. Андромеда. Так, вернуться на бурю. На бурю.
Court is looking for you.
Да. Кора. Так, снаряжение. Что там надо? Экипировать. Шлем есть. Броня. А. Да, на это стоит. Ноги. Да. И руки. Вот теперь полный набор. Ветра. Ветра. Угу. Здесь. Драк. Вот такой необычной компанией я буду ходить. Так. На машину.
Good idea. I know I'll need a refresher.
Just a tip. If you need to evac in deep space, you're probably not coming back.
Only if you don't know the drill. Need something?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Так, о чем вы тут вообще? Отрядов. Научный центр. Торговля. Так.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
None of this was my idea, but I'll be damned if I don't call the shots myself.
You're off to a hell of a start, that's for sure.
Also, don't call me kid.
Oops.
Упс.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
Так, ну, все, я уже решил, что я буду с турианкой мутить. Сначала еда, потом цветы. Или ей нравится? Нет, сначала еда,
Let's get everyone fed before we start flower gardens.
Fair. But everyone around here has dreams. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
Осади роз.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too. Hi there.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Я буду здесь, ну ты что здесь, я полечу. Наушники. Так, мне надо терминал мой.
So Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too.
Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody. It was a close game.
You did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch.
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Блять. Все никак не могу привыкнуть к этому кораблю.
Need something? Need something done?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Да, я буду тем уродом, который замутил с турянкой.
Be careful around the ship, okay?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Так. Вот, вроде бы это моя комната, да? Эус. Ладно, хорошо. Вот, почтовый терминал. Дайте ты ее так. Ну-ка. Подтвердить. Так. Поговорить с Кэрри. Так. Нифига. Так. Отложено. Почему она отложена? Типа... Отложено... Ну ты как понять, это не право... Я не могу разобраться. Пожалуйста, письма от Найт. Тоже... Комменты. Так. Где она будет находиться? То есть... То есть мне надо все равно лететь, да?
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets. Have to go exploring in one someday.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a real hazard course.
Пожарная бригада. Здесь 2 задания. Что за пожарная бригада? Это нельзя никак пропустить. Ни тап, ни пробел не действует. Nexus нам подобие цитадели, да? Так. Ну, всё. Так, ты, блин. На гидропонной ферме какое-то волнение. Блять.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy.
I know. Sleepers. Some icing before I. Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list, like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
Так.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
Так.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Tell our leaders. Wake the sleepers.
Поговорить с Кандрос. Да вы заебали нахуй меня с своими квестами ебаными. Миссиями вот этими вот. Беготнёй вот этой сраной.
An expedition to Eos in the Pythia system has discovered a mysterious facility that authorities are calling a vault. Though not much yet is known about the underground structure, it's believed to be remnant in origin. Noted Asari scientist, Pelisaria Basale.
What we activated in the...
Vault drastically improved the atmosphere on Eos.
This is HNS.
Firearm proficiency is up.
Supply request is in.
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people and assets you're setting up out there. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against, and could benefit from your experience.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience.
I agree, but your insights on the assholes out there would really help. You'll see. Apex will make a difference.
Attention, civil disobedience.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything Eos produces right now is accounted for.
And if we send soldiers to a research outpost, there'll be trouble.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Ну как же туда убрать?
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
Yeah. Как же мне поступить?
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Одобрить вывод из кризиса, так, в командном центре Nexus.
Meds, mail, and MREs coming your way.
Ладно.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pods should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Things will be lean for a while, with the new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow.
Да,
Mom
блядь,
was saying
конечно,
something
да.
would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Hilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Иди.
This came at a cost. Make sure you cherish what you've got.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
Перспективность упала. Так.
Pathfinder.
Нихуя ты.
The documentary's
Пролетела.
going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Scientists are excited about your new outpost, though there are questions about how prodromos can survive where Sites 1 and 2 failed.
My team and I surveyed EOS thoroughly, and even stopped the storms. The rest is up to the outpost, but the old threats are gone.
Hopefully they can handle any new ones. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration, that completes an episode. Thanks for stopping.
Ждать, пока у нее еще там появятся какие-то вопросы, блин. Так. Мастерство. О, я уже, блять, наконец полечу куда-нибудь? Или... Нет, еще, да? Что за задание? Тебе пропустить никак.
Ryder.
что за пожарная бригада? Я понять не могу. Так.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Продромос. Продромос.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Так, радиация тут навряд ли исчезла. Что у нас? Да, блядь. Да, эти шмотки выглядят более получше, чем предыдущие.
Still think you'd be better off with soldiers at your outpost.
Pathfinder? Darket, Tervian. I understand I was pulled from Cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder.
Блин. Растительная жизнь, да? В системе пифей. Боже, я, блядь, летел на одну планету, чтобы, блядь, потом полететь в другую. Вообще. Как будто у них там сотовая связь какая-то, я не знаю. Они общаются одна с другой.
All clear.
Это пиздец.
Ryder.
Ryder. Напавших.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Arturian friend on Eos has good instincts. Let's check it out.
Так. Тайники найдены, да?
I'm picking up something.
Еще вот он.
Deploying probe. I found something.
Еще одних тайники.
Possible Ket supplies, just like Darket suggested.
Так, задание выполнено. Так, все, отправимся на Онаон. Что за название? Дикое. Просто название.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Что это за хуйня такая?
A dozen. No, more.
На меня пушки наставили.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
I'm Ryder, captain of this ship and Pathfinder with the initiative.
You'll come with me.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Hello? Yes!
Да, пиздец.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
We're being contacted.
Кто это?
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagaleshto. Tov Jagaleshto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down.
Че, еще одна раса новая?
Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful.
Только не говорите, что сейчас мне опять бегать и пиздеть.
We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck.
Tasco Jabba Yenvad.
Get Tasqual Tanyahal.
Thank you.
Hey, Hamdal goes.
Mason Roa.
I'm Paran Shah,
Какие вы страшные,
governor
блядь.
of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey. Joel, I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We come with a spirit of cooperation and to live in harmony.
We've heard that before. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
Так, точно, у меня 13 очков навыка. Я их не использовал. Как так-то? Так. Радиус. Радиус. Нет. На. Автоуровень. Ветра. Автоуровень. Драк. Тоже давай авто. Тут тех идет авто. Я уж не знаю, что им делать. Ну пойдем.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
This is insane. It belongs in a containment cell.
Let Governor Shire handle this.
You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm
Ну
not
это
here to
же
cause
ваш
trouble.
наслышан,
Then keep moving.
придурок с моноклем.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring.
Я для них урод, я это чувствую.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak.
No. I am telling you to be strong, through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
Так.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Подожди, если
Wait,
человек
the Ket kidnap you,
первый...
steal your people? And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Ведь кто-то из колонистов назвали кетами.
You should save your question.
А эти почему... Боже, сука! Глаза
Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
My people from the Milky Way were bold enough to come to Andromeda. I need to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
И Андромеда.
Planet we call Eos. I
Почему?
explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it
Эти-то
back
тут
online.
живут первый, может у них оно
It
по-другому
stabilized that
называется.
planet's environment.
А такое ощущение, как будто они все равно общались как-то, попадали.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
Или они могут создавать какие-то порталы, чтобы раз заглянули такие в Млечный Путь.
Can't help you. The most I could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel Efra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Ангара.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
Вообще сейчас спать не буду.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it
Первый
to the
шаг,
Nexus?
ачивка, да.
Definitely.
Молодцы.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
I'm wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
We have credits, but little to spend them on.
Think you might spend them here? Could be. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I can set up a meeting to arrange a formal trade agreement.
Complicated. Another time.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people? Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
Я помогу тебе.
You're
Без
one of
вопросов.
few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Koldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade. Be careful out there.
No, I will.
You really...
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah.
Что ж такие
This is home
страшные-то?
To take such a risk and give up your old life. Why did you do it?
Флирт? Не, никогда.
I believed in what the initiative stood for. I still do.
That's noble of you. I'm not sure I could make the same choice.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
Вообще ничего.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Effra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Так, пока там все закрыто, окей.
Just finish the...
Так, да. Включила такой Андромеду. Хотел экшена. Вот он экшен. Бегать и задания набирать.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Говно.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Работает.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Все в сборе.
Still compiling my first impressions.
So, Jal.
So?
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshe Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
Ты ее поебываешь, да?
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
Так, ну это значок, это не заигрывание, да, я так понимаю? Это нормальные друзья.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us. So we can get to know each other better? Or just share a hobby?
Oh, of course.
Good. Good.
Ну, как-то по-пидорски звучало. Хотя, блядь, хуй знает, разработчики, что там у них в башке вообще.
Yes?
What's your story, Jal? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
That's interesting. Thank you. That's enough. Until we've established a better trust with each other.
Ну ты жопа. Ладно.
area has so much biodiversity. And the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
Точно одежда.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Так. Сантьон.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Так. В смысле, это... Точнее, понятно. Я что-то пропустил. Да. Блять. Ну нахуй. Ёбаный же бро. Блять. А, и вот это пропустить даже вообще нельзя. Зачем? Зачем это все?
Pathfinder, are we going to Vold or Havarl?
Йо. Надо ж. Well.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Ничтожный корабль. Ладно, на этом я закончу пока. Потому что время уже, блин, хотел экшена, а тут опять исследование. Смотри туда, полетай здесь, болтай с тем. Капец просто. Скукотища. Скукотища. Ну надо же, блин, пройти. Ладно. К чертям.